Good Thursday evening, March 20th, and welcome to the NCWLIFE Evening News. I'm Grant Olson. Here are a few of the stories we have coming up for you tonight. An East Wenatchee father is suing the Eastmont School District, claiming his disabled son was neglected while he was a student at Eastmont Junior High. Ralph Munro, Washington's Secretary of State for 20 years and host of the TV show My Favorite Places, has died. Expect rain showers tonight with rain likely for Friday. More on that, plus your weekend weather outlook straight ahead. The man accused of starting a damaging fire in a Wenatchee stormwater culvert could enter a plea in the case next week. At his arraignment Wednesday in Chelan County Superior Court, 51-year-old Timothy John Whitney indicated he's likely to take a plea deal offered by the prosecuting attorney's office stemming from the February 3rd fire in a large drain pipe near Hawley Street in the Apple Capitol Loop Trail. Whitney, who was homeless, told police he started a warming fire near the mouth of the culvert. Authorities say the fire ignited the large plastic pipe and caused $260,000 worth of damage. Whitney has remained held in the Chelan County Jail since his arrest 3 weeks ago. He's charged with second-degree arson, which carries a potential sentence of up to 10 years in prison. Details of any possible plea agreement have not yet been disclosed. An East Wenatchee father is suing the Eastmont School District, claiming his disabled son was neglected while he was a student at Eastmont Junior High. Sean Evans filed the lawsuit on Tuesday in Douglas County Superior Court on behalf of his 18-year-old son, who is autistic and nonverbal. The lawsuit says the former student has a history of self-harm, and Eastmont was aware of these behaviors but ignored them. Evans claims his son was allowed to engage in headbanging while under the school's supervision to the point where he may have damaged his retinas and sustained a traumatic brain injury. Evans is suing for damages and attorney's fees. The Chelan Douglas Health District is looking for high school-age students to join its Youth Advisory Board. The young board members will help identify health topics important to young people and barriers young people may face within health services. The responsibilities of the Youth Board include discussing and recommending adolescent health topics and giving feedback on health materials like web pages and surveys. Those interested in applying should be in grades 9 through 12, able to attend monthly meetings from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. and interested in making a difference in their community. Application materials are available on the Health District website and are due April 1st at 5 p.m. The tiny town of Stehekin on the far north end of Lake Chelan has an on-site police car again for the first time in more than 20 years. The SUV from the Chelan County Sheriff's Office will allow deputies to travel around the village, population 100 plus seasonal tourists, whenever they're in the vicinity. Stehekin does not have a full-time officer, but the Sheriff's Marine Patrol docks at the town frequently. The SUV was formerly a school resource officer's vehicle. It was transported to Stehekin this month by ferry. Sheriff Mike Morrison says the move, quote, reflects our commitment to serving all communities to the best of our ability. When we come back, several local organizations and entities are among a list of recipients granted a combined $45 million in Chelan in Clean Buildings Performance Grant funding. The annual exchange of delegates between Wenatchee Valley and its Japanese sister city continues this spring. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News.
Merry Maids can clean your entire home, business, or vacation rental from top to bottom, inside and out. Merry Maids will even take care of cleaning your carpets, and they can pressure wash your home. Merry Maids has thousands of happy customers. They've been cleaning homes and businesses in our valley for over 25 years. Check out their glowing reviews at merrymaidesofwenatchee.com and call the cleaning experts, Merry Maids, to get your free estimate. Your satisfaction is guaranteed, so relax. It's done.
Hi, I'm Amanda Walden with A. Walden Insurance Group. Medicare can be overwhelming, but you don't have to figure it out alone. I've been helping people understand their Medicare options for over a decade. Medicare isn't a one-size-fits-all. I'll help you understand your coverage options so you can feel confident in your decisions. Let's find the right Medicare plan for you. Call me today or come and see me at my office located on South Chelan Avenue in Wenatchee between the YMCA and the Social Security office. I look forward to meeting you soon.
Bring the whole family up to Stormy Mountain Brewing and local public house in historic downtown Chelan. Applewood smoked brisket, street-style tacos, and our award-winning barbecue rubs and sauces. Our meals pair perfectly with our exciting lineup of craft ales, made right here in Chelan. We've got room for big groups, or give us a call for catering. So grab the kids and check out the fun at Stormy Mountain Brewing and local public house located in the heart of Chelan.
Several local organizations and entities are among a list of recipients granted a combined $45 million in Clean Buildings Performance Grant funding. That comes from the Washington State Department of Commerce. The city of Wenatchee received $46,000 and North Central Washington Libraries received $47,000 to reimburse them for energy-efficient upgrades to their buildings. The Cooley Heartline School District received $425,000 for the same purpose. Among private recipients, Avamere, the Wenatchee Senior Living Facility, received $1.1 million. The money comes from the Washington Climate Commitment Act, which raises funds by collecting cap and trade revenues on the state's largest emitters of greenhouse gases. This week, the East Columbia Basin Irrigation District promoted Bobby Bischoff to the newly created position of Deputy Assistant Manager of Operations and Maintenance. Bischoff is a Moses Lake native and attended Big Bend Community College. He's served with the district for the last 15 years and is being promoted from the position of Special Projects Administrator. The district oversees irrigation across 472,000 acres in the East Columbia Basin. In his new role, Bischoff will manage various projects for the district as well as lead the operations and maintenance team. The annual exchange of delegates between the Wenatchee Valley and its Japanese sister city continues this spring. On April 30th, local dignitaries will welcome the visiting party from Misawa, which has had a sister city relationship with the Valley since 1981. They'll be honored at a 3 p.m. reception at Wenatchee City Hall. Their visit this year coincides with the Washington State Apple Blossom Festival. Back in October, delegates from the Wenatchee Valley traveled to visit Misawa, the site where Clyde Pangborn and Hugh Herndon embarked in 1931 on history's first trans-Pacific flight. Ralph Munro, Washington's Secretary of State for 20 years, has died. First elected in 1980, the Republican championed greater accessibility and convenience for voters in state elections, establishing mail-in balloting and quicker voter registration. He also published Washington's first ballot entirely in Braille for visually impaired voters. In retirement, Munro became known for his environmental advocacy and as the host of My Favorite Places on the state-run TVW network. Ralph Munro was 81 years old. Coming up next, we will introduce you to Aspen the dog in tonight's Paws for Pets feature story with the Wenatchee Valley Humane Society. Wet weather is expected on and off through the weekend with unseasonably warm temperatures arriving next week. I'll have all the details coming up in your full local weather forecast. That and much more still to come tonight. Please stay with us.
Caught in a conflict? Family? Workplace? Neighbor? Business? Housing disputes? Wenatchee Valley Dispute Resolution Center provides mediation services, a cost-effective and efficient way to provide a written resolution to disputes and issues. Plus, we offer mediation training and community education on conflict resolution and communication skills. Contact us to learn more.
Hi folks, welcome to Save Mart. How can we help you today?
We're looking for a recliner.
Okay, right this way. Go ahead and move this chase on the other side. You can lift this up. Time warranty.
Great, I want that one. I like that one.
That's a great choice.
And I want this one as well.
Okay.
And I definitely want this one.
You'll find it at Save Mart. Full service at a low, low price.
It's the National RV Show at the Grant County Fairgrounds in Moses Lake, March 13th to the 23rd. Check out the enormous selection of both new and used RVs, motorhomes, travel trailers, fifth wheels, with huge incentives, 0 down and no payments for 90 days. Top manufacturers are coming from across the country, like Winnebago, Holiday Rambler, Forest River, Thor, Flagstaff, Grand Design RV, and more. And enter to win $30,000 or a new RV. Get $3,000 over NADA for your trade, paid for or not. So come on down to the National RV Show at the Grant County Fairgrounds in Moses Lake, March 13th to the 23rd.
The Wenatchee Bighorns are back in action against the Seattle Superhawks on Saturday, March 22nd, and NCWLIFE channel has you covered. Join Grant Olson and Jamie Council with all the action at W.B. Smith Gym on the campus of Wenatchee Valley College. Our pregame starts at 6:45. Follow the Wenatchee Bighorns all season on your local TV station, the NCWLIFE channel.
It's time now for Paws for Pets with the Wenatchee Valley Humane Society. Tonight's segment features a 4-year-old Canaan dog mix. She's a little shy but has a sweet personality once she warms up to you. Meet Aspen.
Hi, my name's Corley with Wenatchee Valley Humane Society, Animal Care Manager. And today I have a really special guest. This is Aspen, and she is our beautiful girl. We think that she is a husky mix with possibly a Doggo Argentino, which is a really cool kind of dog. Yeah, we think so. She came to us in mid-January as an owner surrender, and so they did give us that bit of information. They also told us that she did amazing with their 2 small kids who are under 10, so we do know that bit of info. She's also one of our playgroup rock stars. She is so good with other dogs that we find ourselves using her services more and more to learn about other dogs and to get them used to living here. She's kind of the dog welcoming committee. Yes, she speaks dog very well. And she speaks people really well. Like right now, she's telling me just how much she loves this. She loves being pet. She is a snuggle bug. She just wants to be with you. She's got a really nice mellow energy. Yeah, but she's also playful. So it's a really nice mix. I could definitely see her lying on a couch or playing with a stuffed animal. Really good balanced dog. When she came to us, she was pretty scared. She was a fearful girl, so we put her in our Heroic Hound program where she learned to be brave, and she really blossomed. She's now comes right up to people here. She's a volunteer favorite. She goes for lots of walks. She's just really curious about the world and just a lot more trusting since we've had her. She's really good at sitting. She does that one almost without prompting when she sees you have a treat. She's really good at that. And I think she could learn some more stuff because she's really treat motivated and she pays really close attention to what you're doing. So those are really good signs. Hi. And she really wants to please. Yes, a good girl. Unfortunately, we don't know about cats because her previous home didn't have any. We don't, do that here. So we don't know about that, but dogs are good and kids are good. So if you'd like to come and meet our beautiful girl, we are open from 12:30 to 6, Thursday through Tuesday. And you can also come in Wednesdays if you just make an appointment online. We would love to introduce you.
Give them a call at 509-662-9577 or visit their website at wenatcheehumane.org.
Time now to take a look at your North Central Washington weather forecast. Hope you had a great Thursday. It was a cloudy Thursday out there. Temperatures about where we should see them for this time of year. And a very dramatic shot from our Hay Canyon tower cam looking at our friends in Kashmir. And of course, Wenatchee back up towards the middle part of your screen. But a lot of those dark clouds around North Central Washington today. And that's ahead of the next storm system that should bring us some rain overnight tonight. And once again on Friday, thunderstorms in the forecast for Friday afternoon and for Friday evening. I don't think we will see so much of that here in the Wenatchee area or into Chelan and Omak. But boy, from Wilbur down into Moses Lake, maybe Waterville, you could catch some of that on Friday afternoon and for Friday night. Also some windy conditions tomorrow as well. Gusty outflow winds with those thunderstorms up to 50 miles per hour. And then as we get past that into our weekend, we still have snow to talk about, and boy, I'll tell you folks, a lot of it up in Stevens Pass. Look at that total, 18 to 24 inches predicted by the National Weather Service, and that's from now right through Saturday morning. So boy, travel to the west side is going to be a little tricky if you are going to plan that trip tomorrow or even into Saturday. Boy, winter driving conditions will be in place. All right, today's high temperature unofficially 53, just a degree below where we should be for this time of year at 54. 70, our record high, and that was set back in 1960. 34 this morning, 35 is normal, and 26, our record low, set in 2002. Sunrise this morning, 7:03, and it sets this evening at 7:14. Taking a look at your Friday temperatures, going to notice a bit of a warm up, especially over in the Columbia Basin, Ephrata and Moses Lake at 57 degrees tomorrow, 55 in Quincy, and then a lot of 53s from Ellensburg into Wenatchee, Entiat and Chelan. A little warmer up in Omak at 55 and upper 40s to lower 50s in the upper Wenatchee Valley tomorrow. But as I mentioned, we're going to see a big warm up as we get into next week. But first tonight, cloudy skies out there, very strong west and southwesterly flow moving into the state. We'll see lots of clouds out there and about a 50-50 chance for rain this evening, and that could continue into our overnight hours. Mid-30s for lows. For Friday, cloudy skies. Here's that trough of low pressure, and it's dragging showers and clouds with it. Yeah, good chance that we will all see some precipitation tomorrow. About a 60% chance in Wenatchee. High temperatures, low to mid-50s. And then getting into the upcoming weekend, partly cloudy skies, maybe just a little bit breezy on Saturday afternoon. But notice the ridge up and over the Pacific Northwest. That'll allow our temperatures to warm into the mid-50s as we kick off the weekend. For Sunday, cloudy skies, another strong southwesterly flow, tapping in almost to some subtropical moisture, and we'll have a good chance for some rain showers on Sunday as well. High temperatures again into those mid-50s, which will be about normal for this time of year. And then on Monday, the warm-up begins. High pressure ridge all the way up into British Columbia. We will see much warmer temperatures with highs on Monday into the mid-60s, which will be well above normal. Getting into Tuesday and Wednesday, it just stays nice. Sunny skies on Tuesday. Almost all of the state will see just bright blue skies and sunshine out there. We're talking highs Tuesday near 70 degrees. Moses Lake, you'll get there. And boy, down in the Tri-Cities, maybe even 75 on Tuesday. By Wednesday, our final warm day. As you can see, a big storm system is brewing off our coast, and that'll affect our weather towards the end of next week. But in the meantime, mostly sunny on Wednesday with highs again very mild into the mid and upper 60s. 7-day forecast overnight tonight, 36 degrees, rain likely tomorrow and 53, maybe a bit breezy Saturday and 54 degrees. Sunday, also a rainy day and 54, and then it warms up. Partly cloudy, 65 for Monday. Sunshine on both Tuesday and Wednesday with highs Tuesday near 70, 67 your high temperature on Wednesday. And that's a look at your North Central Washington weather forecast. Coming up next, tonight's sports report with Eric Granstrom and more as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues right after this.
NCWLIFE Channel is your local TV station based right here in the Wenatchee Valley. Be sure to tune in for coverage of local sports. Once again, this spring we'll bring you prep boys soccer, baseball, and softball. In addition, we're adding Wenatchee Bighorn basketball in March, April, and May. It's all right here on the NCWLIFE channel, our Facebook and YouTube pages, as well as our website at ncwlife.com. Happy Thursday. The Gonzaga Bulldogs advanced to the second round of the NCAA men's basketball tournament today with a win over Georgia. It was a battle of the Bulldogs. The Gonzaga version led by the 24 points of Khalif Battle, while Braden Huff and Nolan Hickman each added 18. Gonzaga will face Houston in the second round of the tournament. That will be on Saturday. The Cougars from Houston advanced with a win over SIU Edwardson. And again, Gonzaga on to the second round. Mariners took make that important step in spring training yesterday with a 3-2 win over the Texas Rangers. Yes, that Rangers team. Seattle didn't commit an error. Emerson Hancock looked very good on the mound, and the Mariners got a game-tying home run from Jorge Polanco and a go-ahead home run from J.P. Crawford. Game featured starters for both clubs that will probably look like their starting lineups when the season starts next week.
Wind up and the pitch, swing and a miss and a high heater, strike three. So Peterson goes down swinging, strikeout number one for Hancock. The wind up and the payoff pitch, and that's in there, called strike three. Smith gets caught looking, strikeout number two for Emerson Hancock. And now the 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss by Tavares for strike three. Hancock with another strikeout, his third, gets out of the jam.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss. Down it goes, 2 away.
Now the 2-2. Polanco with a swing and a fly ball deep down the right field line, and we got ourselves a tie game. Goodbye baseball. Into the back of the Rangers bullpen. Jorge Polanco with his second home run of the spring. We're tied at 1-1. To a foul ball we've ever seen in Detroit. Here's the pitch. Swung on, belted deep to straightaway right field. Going back. Garcia looking up, and goodbye baseball. J.P. Crawford with his second home run of the spring. It's now the Mariners 3 and the Rangers 1 for the Mariners' second home run on the day. Jorge Polanco parked one into the bullpen back in the first inning.
Seattle has the day off today. They'll play split squad games coming up tomorrow afternoon in Peoria against Cincinnati and in Surprise, Arizona against the Royals. Minnesota's goalie was outstanding last night, and the Wild shut out the Kraken 4-0 in NHL play. Philip Gustafsson stopped all 35 shots he faced, while Minnesota's offense got off to a 3-goal lead in the first period and never looked back. Afterwards, players and coach Dan Bilesma said, well, the Wild look like a playoff team. Kraken, on the other hand, do not.
Jane, you guys had some good early shifts, and then things unraveled a little bit. What happened in your eyes there?
Yeah, just a tough start. Down 3-0 after one. I didn't think it was a bad period. We just a couple breakdowns, and weren't checking our guys in the right spots, and some weird bounces. But we've been playing good hockey up till then. And then they just kind of, clogged it up and played good defense. We couldn't get much going.
I mean, against a team like that, they're playing playoff hockey. They got up to a lead early, and they're not going to give you much after that. So, we kind of were scratching and clawing for chances, but they shut it down pretty well. So, we played some good hockey recently, but we just got to keep learning.
I think They had a quick succession of goals, obviously, in the early part of the first period, D-zone coverage, goal against, and then, unfortunate turnover and bounce and puck off of Lars right to them, and the slot gave them the 2-on-1 for the second one, and just a miscue and a misread on a rush against, and now it's 3-0. It's been uncharacteristic of our team as of late, but I feel like they came too easy. Those were great A's against Gruby. He made a couple of other big saves kind of to keep it at 3, but just too many early opportunities, too many easy opportunities for them, and they got up in the game, and it was, like I said, there's plenty in the game that we had some good offense to start, and unfortunately the game down 3-0, the game was played like an even game the rest of the way.
Seattle continues the road trip in Edmonton Saturday at 7 o'clock. That'll be on King 5 and Kong TV. The Wenatchee Bighorns will try to earn their second victory of the season in TBL play at home tonight. After an opening night win against Willamette Valley, the Bighorns have dropped 3 straight. The Bighorns are hoping the energy at W.B. Smith tonight can match that of the opening night on March 1st. Jamie Council had the call here on the NCWLIFE channel.
And Nick Fleming will have the ball in hand, and that will do it. Our final, Wenatchee Bighorns 116, Willamette Valley 92. The home team gets the win in the season opener.
How good does it feel just to put that one in the book?
Man, it's good to get the jitters out. Finally got our first game with this group. So proud of the guys. We had a few laps in the second half as well, but we're cleaning up because we got a great team coming in on tomorrow. So I'm so proud of them guys. We got out. We were ourselves. If we beat ourselves, nobody can beat us, in my opinion. So I'm so proud of those guys.
Taven Cummings, a double-double, 25 points, 12 rebounds. How'd you feel in that game, being able to come out, play the way you did, and get a win with the rest of your team?
I mean, of course, we all was anxious. We stuck together. MVP. But we stuck together. We fought through it. It's the first game of the season. It's not going to be perfect. We got to get used to each other. But the thing is, we stayed together. We stayed poised, and that's what it's about. Whether it was ugly or perfect, we just got it done together.
Wenatchee plays host to the Vancouver Volcanoes tonight at Wenatchee Valley College. Grant Olson joins Jamie Council with the call, with the pregame getting underway at 6:45. The game streamed on our Facebook page, YouTube, and the TBL's site as well. Western Hockey League announced today a multi-year agreement with the streaming service to provide games to fans for free. Victory Plus is a streaming service that has provided free streaming of Dallas Stars and Anaheim Ducks games to fans so far. Now, the Canadian-based company will provide WHL fans free streaming for the first time in league history. Today's press release says the games will be available beginning with this year's WHL playoffs next week. Fans can learn more at victoryplus.com. Well, here's what's going on in prep sports on the calendar for today. Manson's baseball team is hosting Okanagan today. Cascade is hosting Sultan. Lake Roosevelt is playing on the road at Brewster. In busy girls fast pitch schedule, including few doubleheaders, Quincy playing 2 at Chi B. Omak is hosting a twin bill against Tonasket. Wenatchee's also playing twice at home against Ellensburg. In other action, Brewster's visiting Lake Roosevelt. Cascade hosts Sultan. Waterville Mansfield plays at Bridgeport. The prep boys soccer schedule finds Othello at Chelan. Tonasket takes on Colville. Okanagan's in Manson. Quincy hosts Davis tonight at 6, while the Cashmere visits Royal. Eastmont welcomes Cascade at 7, while Ephrata plays a visit to Moses Lake. That's a look at sports news. I'm Eric Granstrom. Have a happy Thursday.
And that will do it for our newscast tonight. For more news from around North Central Washington, you can find us at NCWLife.com, on our social media channels, or on our mobile app for iPhone and Android. And remember, if you see news happening, we'd like to hear from you. Email us at news@NCWLife.com or call 888-6295. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks so much for being with us, and have a great night.